It's Matthias. Throw the talent on best. The talent is fresh. Calendar set. Everyday success. No challenges yet. The Falcon is swept down, making rounds in my.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Isolation Nation. It's your girl, Baina Candy, also known as Baina Kira, and I am your host. I'm just so excited that the sun is shining in Alaska, and it don't stop all night. Sun bright, shining light. I love it. It's the best. This segment I have been dying to share with you guys because I was so proud of my log peeling abilities. You guys have gotten a little snippets of the actual date that we shot the footage, but we just haven't found the right place to put it. So finally, on this episode, we got the perfect spot to share with you me doing some log peeling. So check it out. Right now, it's time to get down to some log peeling. You see? And this is what you gotta do. See, me, I like to have a little bit of rhythm. So, that's what I do. I find my rhythm, and then I start peeling.
I'll just kind of give you some pointers, all right? First off, you want to try to get all the way down to white wood.
Oh, okay.
And you're just going to kind of, and you can come into the side, see, and start pulling.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
And when it does want to pull, just give it a little jerk.
Okay.
You get it off in strips like that, see?
Okay.
Now, if you want me to turn it over for you, I will do that.
All right. Let's get our turn on.
Okay, let's try this right here. Okay, go ahead, dear. Get started. I'll hold it for you.
Don't use your shoulders. Use your belly. And like, think about a rocking motion. Here. Step up
right
here.
over here.
Okay.
See? And then come in sideways. Right
Go
here,
inside of there?
Well, just step right here to the side. Okay,
Keep it level.
Don't dig in very much because you'll grow. Keep it kind of as level as you can and pull it just as straight. And once you start, it'll just go just deep enough that you'll start grabbing a log. And this will be another fine addition to my greenhouse right here that we built, which has only cost me $38, by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. You got the rhythm of the hands, ding dong. I got the rhythm of the peel. Ooh, ooh.
There you go. Check it out, ladies. You know, she did not even quit.
I did have a little help.
That's the way you do it, though.
Oh my goodness.
Don't give up on the pole.
Don't give up on the pole unless you're quitting being a stripper. That's the only time you need to give up the pole. If you're trying to stop stripping. My name is Baina Kira, also known as Baina Candy, and this is Isolation Nation. Smooches. So, last year was the first annual Great Alaskan Cannabis Bowl. It was amazing. I was contracted to host the entire VIP area. We had contests and there was, people who was like, playing with fire, doing the whole fire thing. And you know, it was great. We thought that we would utilize some of the footage that we got last year and share it with you here on Isolation Nation, because if you're like me and been smoking weed for the last, 3 months all the time, and now things are starting to open up a little bit, I bet you're excited about, a Great Alaskan Cannabis Bowl. I am. Anyways, we spoke to some of the vendors, and one of them you're gonna get to meet right now. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. It's Bana Candy right here at the Cannabasket tent at the Great Alaskan Cannabis Bowl and Competition with
Angelica.
Have you been enjoying the boxing match?
I saw a little bit of it, yeah.
So let's get right into it. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Cannabasket and what you guys have in your shop?
So our facility is actually, Cannabasca is the retail side of things, and then we've got Alaska Sense, which is the cultivation facility. So we do grow our own product, and it's been a wonderful roller coaster.
What's the one thing about being a part of the industry since its inception to now?
Right now it's a recreational industry environment here, but I think just all the different types of people that we've seen in the shop, I definitely am more retail side of the business. But you kind of see all walks of life walk through our store, and I think that's really the most important thing, is to get rid of all those stigmas that come with, people just want to get stoned and high and that sort of thing. We actually get a lot of customers and older individuals who come in for medicine, is really what it is. And although we have to sell it as recreational, we really try and focus on those individuals and on everybody. But I think for them, it's a life-changing experience and a really good benefit that they get from this natural plant that's not going to give them all of these crazy side effects. And that's actually kind of why I wear this shirt. But healthcare, THC, right in the middle, yeah. Awesome. So definitely believe that over there, and we're really trying to cater to everybody. But seeing all the different types of people is just amazing.
Awesome. So I'm glad that you brought that up, because my question to you is, what kind of informational events or services do you guys provide, or do you provide? Like seminars or educational series where, a client who has never smoked weed, but they have this horrible rheumatoid arthritis and they're tired of the pills. Do you guys do any kind of events like that where you can get that information out and educate them?
We don't really have any specific events that we're doing right now, besides trying to come to these events like this. But we really do try and focus on, when we're talking to our bud tenders and training our bud tenders, on not just focusing on things like THC percentages and that, but really focusing on terpenes and the therapeutic effects of concentrates, edibles, bud. I think that is our main focus in selling the product, and it's not just like, this is really great stuff, you should try it. It's, you should try it for this, that, and the other reason. And when we get that feedback from our customers on why they're in our shop to begin with, it's really quite amazing what stories we hear and what kinds of things people are actually looking for. And that's why with our bud tenders, it's like all the time, every day, yes, so much training involved. We don't just throw people in there not knowing what they're talking about. And obviously, as we go, it's a learning experience and we're all learning new things, but that is our main focus.
Awesome. Well, those are really awesome things to focus on, and I'm really glad that you guys are present at the Cannabis Bowl. I want to thank you for taking time out with me today, and I want to thank you for watching Diamonds of Alaska. Smooches. I'm really paying close attention to what Killer Mike has to say. I'm Killer Mike for president, vice president, mayor. I don't care. Whatever steps he's taking to get to that place as a president, I'm following. I'm gonna support him, and I'm gonna try to be, my aspiration is to be your top fan in Alaska. I don't know how I'm gonna achieve that, but I'm gonna try something, because I like what you're saying. And because I like what you're saying so much, you know, some of the stuff is just so important that in the midst of a movement, we kind of get caught up into what we can do instead of, you know, creating, you know, the plan for what we are going to do. And it starts out on the local level of government, and that means judges, district attorneys, assembly members, council members. We got to start getting informed about these votes so we can start voting people out of there and showing them that we know how to use our power.
I got a lot of love and respect for police officers, down to the original 8 police officers in Atlanta that even after becoming police had to dress in a YMCA because white officers didn't want to get dressed with niggers. So I'm duty bound to be here to simply say that it is your duty not to burn your own house down for anger with an enemy. It is your duty to fortify your own house so that you may be a house of refuge in times of organization. And now is the time to plot, plan, strategize, organize, and mobilize. It is time to beat up prosecutors you don't like at the voting booth. It is time to hold mayoral offices accountable, chiefs and deputy chiefs. Atlanta is not perfect, but we're a lot better than we ever were, and we're a lot better than cities are. I'm mad as hell. So my question for us on the other side of this camera is, after it burns, will we be left with charred, or will we rise like a phoenix out of the ashes that Atlanta has always done? Will we use this as a moment to say that we will not do what other cities have done, and in fact, we will get better than we've been? We got good enough to destroy cash bonds. So we have an opportunity now. Because I'm mad, I don't have any good advice. But what I can tell you is that if you sit in your homes tonight, instead of burning your home to the ground, you will have time to properly plot, plan, strategize, and organize and mobilize in an effective way. And 2 of the most effective ways is first taking your butt to the computer and making sure you fill out your census so that people know who you are and where you are. The next thing is making sure you exercise your political bully power and going to local elections and beating up the politicians that you don't like.
I am so grateful for all of you watching. I hope that you will continue to follow, like, share, subscribe. Keep loving your brothers and sisters, and take care of yourself.